Hey Adelaide, it's your boy Con from BTC, Brighton Trophy Centre.
You ready, man?
And now it's time for BTM.
The place to be. It's about
Team
that time.
Let's go.
And we're going to see how long you can last. Okay, so
The video for that is online right now. Check out Best Teammates on all the socials. Thanks to Connolina at Brighton Trophy Centre, Steve the Pirate, Mind and Movement, Shifty Lizard, and of course presented proudly by the Ozcast Network. Welcome to Best Teammates. My name's Jared Walsh. This is Andy Martin.
yeah.
And this is Matt Burgess.
Part of me.
And this is Rosie Panetta.
Hola!
All right, so here we are. We have a big round today. It's a double week. We're doing a booze teammates later on in the week, which we'll get to a little bit later on, but there's a lot to discuss. We have another Best Team 8. We have a quiz. We have a Suburbia Showdown with another twist that's not suburban related today, guys.
Ooh, baby.
And also the Shifty Sound with another clue. We have a Shifty Lizard voucher to give away. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to listen to the podcast. Let's just get to it. Matt Burgess, talk.
Can you talk? How you feeling?
Nah, shit.
How long's a hangover hang these days?
Well, when you... Yeah, next question. No, look, I'm feeling a little... It's Tuesday night right now.
Yep.
And... no, it's not. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's just dark in this
somewhere.
studio.
Could be 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so, look, I'm not going to lie. I kicked the shit out of it on Saturday.
We saw some Instagram stories. You were there with Brett DeLidio's brother and some other people. And traditionally, we as a group haven't seen you drunk before. We haven't, because we had a gathering which we crowdfunded for you to get an Uber and you drove. And that money ended up being Rosie's talent fee to be on the podcast.
We're drip feeding it every week.
We haven't seen you drunk before, but we have seen it on the socials. We saw you at a Mexican party.
Yep.
And we saw you at this one. And then Sunday morning we received a text saying that you were out of action. And again, hearing about this excites us.
Well, I'm glad it excites you, but it flattened me for the last couple of days, definitely. And one thing I've learned is that the older you get, the harder it is to bounce back. It's impossible. I'll run you through. So met up at the pub with a few mates and decided to just have a lunch and a couple of beers.
Is that what it was for
That's
any
all it
particular
started.
reason?
No,
Was
that's
this
just...
Friday or
No,
Saturday?
this was Saturday.
Okay, just checking.
Tuesday last week after the podcast.
Oh, real hard.
And we started off at the pier at Glenelg, and then Glenn Aikman was there. And
Was he?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, because is that guy still in prison?
Maybe. Maybe that's why I haven't received my super.
Imagine just trying to organise events in Yatla. G'day guys, come rock up. We're going to go murderous, rapists, and then abusers next. 2 for 1 vodkas after your meal, which is porridge.
At the bar. Yeah. So we started off at the pier. And, when you're just drinking and you're just having a great time, you don't actually realise how pissed you are.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we left and we decided to walk to the Grand that took about 45 minutes, how drunk we actually were. And then when we got there...
Because that should take 30 seconds.
Just about,
okay.
So,
Literally legless. You were just hobbling along on your hips.
Anyway, we started at the pier at about midday.
Yeah.
And I think I rolled home about 1:30.
Wow.
Yeah, so a good 13 hours later.
Far out.
And it was funny because I just watched my mates that I was with, they just one by one started dropping off until I was actually the last one there by myself at the jetty bar going, and I had a bit of a moment where I thought, well, I probably should wrap this up. None of my mates are here anymore.
Did you sit there alone before you decided this is sad?
About half an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you were that guy.
Yeah, I was
you were
that
that guy
Yeah.
that we used to look at when we were emceeing and DJing and going, oh, look at Nigel over there.
That was me.
You were Nigel Burgess.
That was, yeah. And then I vaguely remember getting in my cab and telling...
yours, is it? That's
well, not mine, but getting in the cab.
Career change.
He's busking before.
I used to drink that much. I just bought my own cab. It was cheaper.
Down the front of the
Well, I don't think it was cheaper because I decided to volunteer that the guy turn off the meter and I'd just give him $60.
Oh my God. You're not in Bali.
No, I know. I felt like I was.
Did he do it?
Yeah, he did it.
You got one of those
He did it.
blue
So he
birds
turned
on
the meter
side?
off and he must have pocketed the whole 60 himself. So
Matt was actually getting a taxi to the Moseley. He didn't realise that $60 went a long way.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. So I ended up getting home and the next event was quite humorous. So I came in through the door. I opened the sliding door where our deck leads into, and Kira reckons that she heard me open the door, didn't hear me close it, and then heard nothing for about 20 minutes until she thought I should probably go out and check him.
Yeah.
And walked outside, and I was face down on our deck, fast asleep. Now, the funniest thing is I remember ringing the builder that built the deck to tell him that it was comfortable. Did he answer? No, it was 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So he didn't answer.
Since?
Matty, I told you the warranty's void. You can't ring me
on it.
anymore.
Yeah. So, I had a bit of a nap out on the deck, and I did tell him that I did that and it was comfortable, and he said that I should write him a review for his business. So
This is a massive deck. I was sleeping on this massive deck.
I don't know. If you tell people you've slept on his deck, people might get the wrong idea.
as long as no one's from New Zealand.
This is such a hard deck. I
Slipped on your deck.
It's full of wood.
So you go through a journey when you're hungover, as you were on Sunday, messaging us saying you're never drinking again.
Yeah.
So I'm similar, right? And you think you're going to write the whole week off because you're thinking, I'm actually not going to drink for a long time. I don't need to drink to have a good time. But I reckon if you do that on a Saturday night, by Wednesday, Thursday, it starts to probably go away and you're like, I'm all right. Have a drink.
Yeah.
What stage are you at right now?
So I had a glass of apple juice this morning, and it disgusted me because it looked like beer.
Okay, so you're not ready.
quite
You're not
there yet.
ready for this tequila.
So
I wish I had tequila.
Yeah, I struggled to eat on Sunday. I was vomiting a lot.
Wow. Did you get to the bile stage?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I got to. There was no. there was no food left. I was pretty much just vomiting up recycled beer.
Did you try to go to all your different hangover foods to see if one would cure the hangover?
No. So what happened was and Kira was awesome, I must say. Like, she was really polite and patient with me,
In
which was
front of you.
great. Yeah, that's right. I had a few runs on the board though. She owed me a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where I'd done the same for her. So she went and got me Macca's. Yeah. And I sat there and I threw it all back up, and it was fucked because it felt like it was lodged in my throat, and I couldn't breathe at one stage.
And what about the Maccas?
Yeah, I didn't eat that yet. So I had
Sorry.
So yeah, the Maccas came straight back up. But that was interesting because I felt like I'd satisfied that craving without eating the calories.
No, that's good.
Okay,
25.
I mean, I wouldn't
it's-
spread that message,
No.
but sure.
Jenny Craig, get your heart out.
All your Maccas. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're feeling well, Matty.
Thanks.
Let's go into the Shifty Sound, proudly presented by
awesome.
Shifty Lizard, because we have to. Sorry about
Beer.
hangover. Let's talk about beer.
The Shifty Sound.
We are into week 3 of the Shifty Sound. Hashtag the Shifty Sound. I was the person that has recorded this sound, and you can have a guess on social media. We do have a voucher to Shifty Lizard to give away. Hashtag the Shifty Sound. This is what it sounds like. So the 3 clues so far are fruit chocolate.
Say it again.
Clues or
Fruit
Is that
chocolate.
two separate
That's
guesses?
the first clue.
Okay.
The second clue was travel. So I think it was. I think it was travel.
Or something about, because we started talking about luggage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it was
Okay.
travel. So fruit chocolate, then travel. At Jamie Manson 101. Is it 101 Dalmatians, that movie? Maybe Jamie's a huge fan of that. Is that what the movie's called?
Yeah.
couldn't tell you.
Jamie, is your Twitter handle at Jamie Manson 101 because you like 101 Dalmatians? So his guess is hashtag the Shifty Sound, closing or opening the lock on a luggage bag, and that is incorrect. So have a listen one more time and I'll drop another clue. Okay, so
Because, we're in the middle of a pandemic and no one's going anywhere.
great point. I mean,
Or
no need to
eating
snap.
fruit chocolate.
Yeah, you're very angry.
So the third clue,
angry. Go on.
third clue
Yes.
is Steve.
Steve.
I was watching old videos of Blue's Clues this morning,
Oh,
and Steve was
that
the
guy.
host. Does that have anything to do with Blue's
He did
Clues?
this like
Why were you watching
video.
that,
Yeah, why
by
am I
the way?
watching that? You don't have kids. That's weird. Hold on, stop. Can you turn the music now?
It's just odd.
What the hell?
I was writing the quiz for this very podcast.
Which we agreed that you didn't need to do.
I wasted a lot of time at work this morning. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with that, Steve.
What are some of the other kids' TV shows that you like?
The Wiggles.
What was the one with the
Emma Wiggle
dinosaur?
left.
Yes, well,
Did she?
I was on the
Yeah,
topic
she's
of
gone. She's
Yeah,
had
that was
enough.
today's news.
But what about this though? Emma
To stay
Wiggle
home is what she
like
said.
she was married to Lockie, who's the purple one,
Oh, right.
and they broke up. But
Oh,
you know
that's
what
why she's gone.
But you know what she's decided to do?
Start
She's
her own.
decided to get married to another
Producer
Wiggle.
or something?
No, one of the
Another
other
Wiggle?
Wiggles, one of the new Wiggles. So
She
she's
doesn't-
got a type.
Yeah, someone she sees every day at work.
Yeah, I know, far out work relationships.
Or
Am I right,
skivvies,
guys?
right?
Yeah, I know,
What she
right?
loves
I wonder
is skivvy.
what's the relationship between the two Wiggles now? One's just
they're all
knocking
good.
off his ex.
They're all good.
No, they're all good. They probably just do a bit of.
Well, is
Wiggling.
Captain Feathersword
So,
involved?
I
or-
know where you want to go, but because they're children entertainers, you can't.
You can see his face.
You're
You got your nervous
hesitating
face on.
because it
Yeah,
feels
I
a
know.
bit
Your
wrong.
nostrils start flaring. What do you got? Okay. Okay, so
Anyway,
there are
back
the
to
clues.
Steve,
Hashtag the Shifty
Steve.
Sound, fruit, chocolate, travel, and Steve. Are you all right, mate? Because
Yeah.
coughing wasn't one of the clues.
No. Is that my water or your
No,
water?
that's mine. But we share everything. Fluids.
No, when I laugh, the cough gets worse. So stop making me laugh. That'd
Sorry.
be great, yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
And he just snorted.
Yeah, man.
Snorted for?
It's a bit of. Oh.
Okay, so there are the clues. Andy Martin, I had the luxury of seeing you and your beautiful family over
Yeah.
the weekend. How have you been going over the past week?
Well, I was just happy to see your new natural emceeing habitat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was good. I was a little bit nervous actually because Andy sent me a picture and said, "I will come and say hello." And then I was about to go on stage at the wellness festival I was emceeing at, and Andy walked past and he waved. I'm like thinking, is that the hello? Is that the coming to say hello?
I drove past High, was it High Square?
Yeah.
Because I drove past about 2 minutes before you sent us that group text. And I
Yeah.
was like, at that point, there wasn't many people hanging out. But I'm sure it got heaps busier.
It's
Oh, let's go to Shifty Sound, everybody.
It's like I went to go meet someone for breakfast at 9:30, which is unheard of in my world on a Sunday morning.
Is
So
that
they
late or early for you?
It's so early. I'm usually
when
in
you usually
bed
get
till
home.
10. Yeah. And
watching
they-
Blue's Clues.
They had,
Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to organise breakfast for people with kids, and I'm like, how's 9:30? And I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
right.
almost brunch.
Yeah, it's ridiculously early on a
So you
Sunday.
had to go to bed early
But yeah,
Saturday
we
night.
could have all just caught up at High Square again, like old times. It would just be like,
Oh, I was so nervous. People.
it's
were
right
gonna
across the
walk out
road
of
from
that
Nova,
building.
which is why I feel
Horrible.
like old
Yeah.
times.
Oh, yeah, because it was across the way. Did you ever
Yeah.
look over there and just go, that's gross?
No, I looked over there thinking, I wonder if anybody's going to make their way into the festival, and I was kind of hoping that they would because it would double the
But
numbers.
it was on. but it was on the weekend, and we all know no one's in that building on the weekend because it's all coming out of the eastern states.
That's yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
tell you
girl.
what. See,
Yeah, girl,
Rosie,
what's up?
You've
Ding me.
You've what?
Ding me.
You've transitioned because I mean, obviously you're a man now. No, you last week you've got your emotions out, and now you're where we are at. You're
Okay.
comfortable just being honest about it.
Cynical bastards.
Yeah, but the
I love
thing
those
about
donuts.
yes.
the thing about the wellness festival is that I don't want to take the spotlight away from
Taking
you.
it away already, I guess.
There's Adelaide has festivals everywhere, like music festival.
Well, the
food.
festival state.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But there's
we were.
actually nothing for wellness, as in like mental and physical health. So this is something where it's happening over the next couple of weekends in Adelaide, and the idea behind it is fantastic, and the support by the government. We want to get people back into the city, so it's going to be a slow burn, but it's a long-term project. So anyway, I was lucky to see you and your family there. How are you, Andy?
Yeah, I'm very well. Anyway,
What were you
Kind
doing?
of like Fridays at the Alma then. It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
And one is to get healthy rather than get completely.
No, Alma's
Yep.
at the Friday was just that's where I learnt to
Also
DJ because Matt
Thursdays.
trusted me because there was no one there.
Thursdays there, that was dead too.
Every
Jared can DJ.
Well,
allegedly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Matt just basically.
I set it up for him.
Yeah, he I was gonna say names, but it sounds disrespectful. So he basically just put a 30-minute mix on and said, just pretend you're doing stuff. No worries.
A bit like DJ Havana Brown.
Oh, wow. You are slain today, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sorry, sisterhood.
What's happening, bro?
My stitch is out. Happy days.
Hey.
Yeah, that is the most weirdest and uncomfortable thing ever.
Why didn't they put the dissolvable ones in?
Because it was
question.
such a
Head
wound.
fuck.
It was such an axe wound that they had to actually use the heavy duty ones.
Yeah, okay.
Because it had to close over a fair bit. And
Yeah.
you
I mean,
feel
it was a
did you feel
Muppet.
like
Muppet's mouth, wasn't
Did
it?
you feel like your skin on your forehead was pulled tighter when they closed
I looked
it?
like Sam Newman for about 3 days. Sports reference, guys.
Thanks,
Just a heads
Liam.
up.
That's a great sport. What sport are we talking about?
Just looking weird. No, yeah. So we
Being a
got my
sexist
stitches
pig.
out.
Oh, go on.
Saw Jared. So what did you say?
Rosie's,
on
I reckon
fire.
Rosie's drunk.
Yeah, no, I think she.
Booze teammates was
No,
Friday.
you had a nap, didn't you?
Shit.
Did you have a nap?
I've mixed up
Good
Boo's
days,
teammates
yeah.
with.
You
I
had a nap.
No, I didn't have a nap.
Oh, that's why.
Did you resign?
You're very chipper.
Sorry, oh, shut up. Go on, Andy. Dissolvable.
No, got the stitches out. Then we saw Jared, and then what did we do after that?
Well, are you allowed to talk about what happened when I saw you?
What about the salt?
No. About what you did with your family, the reason of you going into town.
So we went into town to get George's ears pierced for the second time.
For the second
second
time.
time.
Yeah,
Different spots or?
Yeah.
Who
We
knows?
put like those spaces in. Which is fucking 3 years of age.
Now
You
you
can have
can-
spaces if she wants, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
No, because we had them done when she was a baby, and I was like, yeah, she's too young. Don't get
So,
them
like,
done.
the physical needle through the earlobe.
Yeah, boy.
Right.
She had them done when she was early. They got infected, so we took them out. I said it's not right. And then we waited until...
Is that because she had just been born? Like,
Like,
we got to cut the umbilical cord
before
first,
she
man.
came out of that cavity, I was in there with a bloody old mate just trying to put a bloody earring on.
Gave birth in a tattoo parlor on Highland
Yeah.
Street.
Call me Dr. Andy, you know what I'm saying? What?
No, thanks.
Never do that.
I'm good.
Yeah, you want some surgery, guys?
Stick your needle in.
Yeah.
My
I
cavity
got a
needs
massive needle to
inspecting.
put in here at the moment. No. So we got
That's
our
not
earrings
the
done.
thermometer.
And then I realised the place we got it done was the place that had that ad that went to where and talked about the whole
Yeah.
thing that...
There's going to be a time where we can talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Oh, yes.
But she got a free teddy bear, and that was amazing, and they made a day. And she's super happy with her little earrings.
Yeah.
Cute too. They're very sweet.
Is it
Yeah.
instant tears once the needle goes in her earlobes?
Because I had Millie, who's 1, and she didn't want to see that shit go down.
Yeah.
So I stood out the front of the shop while they took care of business around the back.
Did Millie make that request? She was like,
Yeah,
I don't want
she's
to see this go down.
what's up? Do you mind if we go out the front of the house? I don't want to see this shit go down. I was like, okay, Millie, come on, let's go. Yeah, bro. You could tell the exact time those 2 needles went through the earlobes because there was a little bit of a cry. But she seems happy.
I never had my ears done. I had my nose done.
Yeah, right.
And that fucking hurt.
Is it this side?
It was that side,
Yeah.
yeah. And it just felt like someone, when a ball hits you in the nose or someone headbutts you and and your eyes
some dude's
water.
balls.
Yeah. And then they headbutt you. It just feels like that. It feels like a massive punch in the nose.
Ouch.
Yeah,
So why'd you take it out? Did it get infected?
No, it fell out when I was swimming. And then
Well, it closes in like a day.
work that.
Andy
Yeah, it did.
is the
mine
swimming
closed
here,
in a
mate.
day.
It closed.
You're
yeah.
going that fast.
Should
The
we-
fucking thing came out.
And I beat Japan.
That was you.
It was me. No, I was Japan.
Should we go get our noses redone, Matty?
I'll do it.
Well, have you got your nose pierced?
Mine fell out as well, and it closed within 24 hours.
I'll do it.
Where else would you get pierced?
Oh, good question.
Some
at the
guys get
pub.
their gooch done, don't they?
Well,
Yeah.
didn't I tell the story about when I was in Thailand? We met this guy that had his old mate done.
This is. You've told us a few stories about Thailand, but no, go on.
Yeah, this guy that kept hanging around our crew, and it was like, "Who the fuck is your unit here?" And he's like, "You're right, mate." And I was like, "No, I'm right. Get out of our crew." And anyway, so it turns out his old mate done. He hooked up with one of the girls that we were hanging out with. And in the ocean, she came out running, crying because that thing on the end of his knob.
In the ocean.
Oh, my God.
So he tried to. Wow, there's like.
No, he didn't
double
try. He did.
There's a lot of
And
layers
it
to this
was-
story.
Yeah, like in the ocean, it's one thing, but with extra. Oh,
Well, I mean, there's salt there, so.
more reason to not.
We get anything to spit out?
No,
we're not.
Wait, this is a new segment. Andy's Thailand stories.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so let's try. I mean, It's really sexual at the moment, and look, a couple of weeks ago we got a legal letter saying we're not allowed to talk about another podcast, and we haven't heard with them.
But they're back, so that's fine.
Well, they're back. We haven't heard from them in a couple of weeks, and I thought I'd surprise you guys with a little bit of a montage because a podcast that we're not allowed to say the name of, or the members on that podcast, made an appearance, and they've
Changed my quiz.
announced an episode this week, and all of a sudden it's supposed to be about sport, and... You right, buddy?
Yes, sorry. I was so excited I had to cough. Please continue.
Have a listen.
On the show, it's been nearly a month, but we've recharged the batteries and we're back in business. It is feeling so good to be back in the studio, boys. Welcome along. Yes, I know, you've been deprived of the press box for too long now, so we decided to return and give you what you want.
And you get to eat the cucumber too, Jason.
Yes.
You feel healthy because you've eaten.
Yeah, it's so good, refreshing.
At least it's not zucchini. Zucchinis are bastards.
Zucchinis are terrible.
They get you prickles on the end. Tugwash.
What's happening?
We'll see that.
Let's rename that.
Get tugged.
How about tug for 6?
Tug for 6.
Sexy. Sad.
Rosie still has no idea what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on.
Well, we are very
don't
glad
either.
and welcome back, and glad that...
But I feel like zucchini.
What, some pricks on the end? Is that what they said?
Oh, no. Cucumber?
What's next?
if you got
Joe?
a chance to listen to that podcast, have a listen, because one of their members that we're not allowed to speak about due to a legal letter had some pretty severe stuff going on in his life, and he's come out the other end all right, and it's really good to listen to, but he's pretty honest about it. So have a listen when you get a chance. We would say the name of the podcast, but we're not allowed to legally, so we won't.
Like I said, there's only 9 questions in the quiz this week.
Hey, Rosie, we're going to find out what's going on with you in a second. Can we thank our sponsors, Con and Lena at Brighton Trophy Centre, doing amazing things, as you know. And Con is just such a legend. Con wants to play golf with us really soon, so we need to do that. Annie, we're getting you involved in lots of
Mate,
sport.
I'm up for a ball sport. If you want me to get in there, I'll give it a red hot go now if I've got my stitches out, so that's good.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, have a listen.
Play
Thank
golf
you.
with your stitches in your head.
Well, you see how I play golf, I'm pretty passionate.
Here's our sponsors.
Winners, champions, legends. South Australia is full of them, and their cabinets are full of trophies from Brighton Trophy Centre. For 23 years, their family-run business has celebrated victories with a wide range of engraved trophies, cups, plaques, glasses or mugs, honour boards, chopping boards, you name it. Whether in the office or in the field, they'll commemorate any achievement on any budget. Sporting clubs receive free engraving and logos on trophies too. Google Brighton Trophy Centre or visit them in store.
All right, best teammates, we all know that we feel better when we move, so an injury can be really difficult to deal with, not just physically but mentally. The philosophy of Mind in Movement Physio is designed to put you in the centre of your treatment journey and to give you back control. So together, we dive into a thorough assessment and highlight all aspects of your life that can affect how you feel. They then discuss how you can maximise your movement and function while stimulating your body to adapt and heal through active treatments. It's about highlighting what your body can do whilst implementing mindset changes and increasing your knowledge around living with an injury. All listeners of the Best Teammates podcast will receive 10% off their initial consults, so book online through mindinmovementphysio.com or call Steve Stavros. Steve the Pirate is a legend. He's got a beard. 0401 014 333.
The best team. 8.
All right, friends, I have decided today's best teammate, where we count 8 things, 2 each. 4 times 2 equals 8.
Wow.
Bravo.
Wow.
Thank you. I saw something peculiar at the traffic lights last week, so I decided we should do a top 8 most peculiar, crazy, weird, extravagant, strange things you've seen at the traffic lights.
That's a very good one. 8227103. Give us a call, whatever it is.
Why? Why are you giving the number out?
I literally just
that
had
really
this
what it
mind
is?
fuck where I thought we were on
Did I
air.
not make any sense just then?
No, did you do that as a talk topic on the radio?
No.
Oh, because you set it up like a radio thing. I loved it, and I
No,
just I didn't know.
you know, once upon a time I used to be on the radio.
What do you mean?
I just really. Anyway, no, we've never done this on the radio. I didn't steal this from my employer, although I have thought about doing many.
What do you do when you
times.
bake a cake? You put it in a bowl and you... That's right, 102.3,
Come on
everybody.
up soon. Give us send in your request, lunchtime request. We
not
pre-picked them yesterday. Sorry.
Okay, I don't know what. Anyway, so can I start?
Yes.
That's my idea. Thanks, guys. I was sitting at the traffic lights and a guy next to me was cleaning his teeth with his credit card. Remember that next time.
I don't think it's cleaning his teeth.
It was just foul, and I was like, "Oh, guys, we need to." Yeah, it was
that's
just like
disgusting.
he
I
was
think
taking-
he'd just been at the radio awards and he was heading home. And he was,
He was
like,
cleaning his credit card.
Let's clean my credit card before he went to the airport. Isn't that what happens, guys?
Yes.
It was foul. So,
Disgusting.
bleh.
That's a good one, Rosie.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, g'day. I saw this one actually the other day. It was quite... well, I found it funny. You might not.
Right, buddy.
There was a guy walking and he had a shopping trolley full of his shopping. So he's walking home from the supermarket.
Yeah.
And you know how every now and then at some lights and crosswalks they have those little cameras?
Yeah,
that sit
yeah.
above them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy was walking and without breaking stride looked at the camera and just gave it the bird.
Yeah,
and
good.
just kept going.
He's doing that to society.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
It was just he did not break stride. Just looked at it, gave it the finger, and kept going.
Yeah, he told them.
Well done.
He told him.
Have you ever seen when you get to a set of traffic lights and there's some bozo who had fucked up and looked at the wrong traffic light and he's gone around the corner but stopped
Yeah.
after the traffic light but in front of another traffic light? Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I like those ones. I've got a weird one which I was involved in. This is at pedestrian lights. I was standing there. I think I've said this on the podcast before, where I've got this weird thing that whenever I hear a siren or see like an ambulance or something go past, I put my finger in my belly button.
That's so
make
fucking
that up?
weird.
No, it's a weird thing that apparently, if you put your finger in your belly
Everyone's
button,
face.
the person that the ambulance is going to is not someone that you know. So I was like, oh yeah, someone else is dead.
So it's someone else's mum or
Do you, know
dad.
do you know you can think that, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing is,
Yeah.
I did it once, and I was just leaving uni, and I turned to my left, and there was a girl there doing the same thing. But just imagine this.
Was it Gabs?
My response was, you have to turn the music down for this, Andy.
Oh.
So we've both got our fingers in our belly button, and I turned to her, this weird guy that's holding on to his losing his hair, and just turns to her and goes, yeah.
Turns out she just had like an itchy stomach.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, why is that guy fingering his belly button looking at me? So that was the weirdest thing I've seen. Hi, Rosie.
Oh, wow. All right. My other one was, I just enjoy it. I've seen this multiple times, but I saw it again this week and it just made me smile. You know, like moving trucks. You know those little, they're not big trucks. They're like little trucks, like lorry type things. And if there's three big, bulky men all lined up in the little, like shoulder to shoulder, wearing
very,
the...
very similar to
High
the
vis.
old Isuzu ads where they would have the big sumo wrestlers.
Yeah,
packed
oh,
in
and
their-
like they're all touching shoulders, and their faces are like, we don't want to be touching shoulders,
Hating
but
life,
they,
yeah.
but they're
There's no air conditioning in here.
Because Nigel has BO and Barry next to him took a dump but
And
didn't
they're-
wipe all of his ass.
probably. I enjoy seeing that a lot. It makes me smile.
One year during Movember, I was at the lights, and you know when you've been sitting there for a while and you're just in your own little world? Yeah, so I was sitting there just waiting, and I started stroking my mo.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, like that. And I actually
Euphemism.
Are you behind the wheel at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I looked over, and the person next to me was doing the same thing.
Oh, my
That's
God.
good.
And she thought it was hilarious.
What was Rosie trying? No, it's just a thing. It's just a thing.
okay.
You don't have a mo, mate. Good beard, though. Hey, Andy.
More of a goatee girl. Go on.
There's nothing more fun than sitting at the traffic lights and then slowly turning your head and seeing a dog looking at you, looking like they're driving the car. I remember taking a photo of one like years ago. It was like one of my first Instagram photos, and it was a moving truck, like what you said, from one of the high places, and literally there were two dogs sitting in the front. And yeah, it was hilarious. I got nothing apart from that, so it's good.
Andy, what I love most about that is, I mean, you must live a pretty exciting life if you said there is nothing more fun in life than looking at dogs in cars.
No, it's because I've got an example to give you after this that I can't get out of my
Okay.
head.
Yeah, I've got a ninth one too after you.
All right, so mine very quickly. I love seeing people pull up next to you in the car. That's they're either singing along to the music in their car or on a phone call.
Yeah.
And I secretly turn down whatever I'm listening to so that I can try and listen into what they're doing or talking about.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I
Yeah, you try and
quickly-
match the radio, like, what radio station they're
What?
listening to. I do that all the time.
Remember one of the best like memes out of the probably like late 90s is that red-headed kid in the car singing along to that Vitamin C song.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. The graduation
Oh,
song.
yeah, you
I remember
guys
the
can
song.
fuck off,
Hey,
man.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay,
buddy.
thanks,
Hey,
buddy.
Let's kiss.
Yeah, okay.
Matty, you got a ninth one?
Yeah, so this one absolutely terrifies
This time,
me.
is it not a lie?
No, yes. Wow. Who called the fun police?
Oh my gosh. Rosie's up and about and still interrupting.
No. Rosie's just used to commercial breakfast radio where they're all lying and making shit up to fill the time.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
that's
so
what
Tears
she-
get
no, but
ticks.
one of the more
Oh my God, I have never said that. Just,
but it
just-
is so
I hate
true.
that theory.
It's
Go
like the
on.
news. If it bleeds, it leads. There you go.
Nothing better than a comeback story, so let's do something so we can focus on the comeback. Hey, Matt.
G'day. So one of the most terrifying
Speaking of
ones
comebacks.
Please keep talking.
is so
Wasn't
the
that your
person.
nickname in high school?
Yeah, it was. But there was another word in the middle.
Was it one word?
Two.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's how big a night it was.
Hey, Matt.
Which teacher?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
No, just-
Oh, God.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt, what were you going to say?
So the person in front of you is the first person at the lights, and they might have gone a little bit over.
Oh, yeah.
Then they put their car in reverse. And leave it in reverse, and you're like,
Horrible.
fuck, if they don't remember that, it's,
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna back into me here,
Yeah.
legitimately. Yeah, so that's just one of
Do you
the
ever look
scary
at
ones.
who's driving and oh yeah,
I'm in trouble here.
yeah. No, yeah. Like, oh, that explains that. Yeah, keep driving.
That explains it. There's a certain cross
People who drive.
section of society that you're like,
Depends on what part of Adelaide. You're, oh yeah,
And the car they're in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think, as a general, if they're wearing hats, they're terrible drivers. And yes, I say that looking at two blokes
Thanks.
in here wearing hats. Yeah, hat wearers, terrible drivers.
whoa.
Also,
Okay.
watch out for blonde bobs in the eastern suburbs of Adelaide.
Oh, why you look at me then? My blonde bob.
It used to be a
Yeah.
bob until you
Yeah.
cut it.
Yeah. Bob down. Speaking of which, this is not for the list, but I've held on to this for about 10 years.
Speaking of blonde blobs,
Yeah. Just
That was his other nickname in
oh
high
my
school.
god, Rosie, come on, that's inappropriate. Talk about other people's blonde bobs on the ground. No, wrist or whatever.
please go on.
No. This is really inappropriate, but
Okay.
I've held on to this for so many years, and it's what I witnessed at our old workplace. Do you remember the car parks underneath? There's 3 or 4 levels.
Wait, did we work at this place?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So you drive down, and it was a busy morning one morning, and you can see into people's cars, right? When as you're going down, because you're facing directly
right,
towards
buddy?
them.
Is this when you were wearing Nova Boy head?
No, I wasn't. No, it wasn't at that workplace.
Oh,
it was
right.
at another
Different
radio
one, different
station
one,
that just sounded like that.
Grover.
Yeah. It sounded like Grover.
Yeah.
And I was driving down there, and I got about 2 levels down, and there was a car park where they'd hold for like electricians and stuff.
Yeah.
And the electrician's ute was facing me, so you could see straight into the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Right. And this guy was getting a blowy. Oh, what? I fucking kid you not.
Did you know the Sparky at this point?
No, it was just a contractor. But I kid you not, that's what happened. I have not said that to anyone
my
since that point because
gosh.
I didn't know what to say.
Did you have questions like, was it his missus or was
No,
it
I've been
like,
talking. I've been thinking about this for years.
Yeah.
And yes, I've got many questions.
What are they?
Why didn't
Was
you
that
call
your
back?
missus? Yeah.
What about me?
Why didn't you carry tissues in the car?
Yeah,
Nothing to clean it up with.
that's right.
Yeah.
Is it okay that I parked right next to you? Like, what-
Yeah.
Do you have an issue with me watching?
Climb on this. Like, yeah.
So you didn't know the other party either.
No. Well, I couldn't see the back of her head.
You might
No.
know that angle of somebody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Eddie.
Do you feel better
All
getting
right,
that
you know
off
what?
your chest?
I feel
Yeah,
it's-
okay.
and
Better than on the, yeah.
I feel
No,
like
she was saying
there has been a massive release.
It's just a real load lifted off your shoulder.
The build up to that was massive.
Do you know what would be the perfect circle here?
Oh, don't say circle.
Why?
Yeah, just big blobs.
I don't understand why circle's inappropriate here.
Oh, it depends how many people were doing it. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The perfect would be like if Jared goes, "Oh, that was me," and the guy is not.
Oh my god! What, giving it?
I mean, I've got a very recognisable back of my head because there's no skin on it.
Oh, you had a hat on.
Oh, a bad driver, obviously. Okay, Rosie, before we go into the Suburbia Showdown, what do you want to talk about? Because we're obviously still dirty at you that we can't play social basketball anymore with your husband.
No, you can.
Did they have a nice dinner last week?
I believe so. I went to bed before he came home from it, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a great dinner. Apparently, you go to the
he
same
went to
gym.
bed before you...
I went to bed before he came home from
Did you?
dinner. Yeah.
Who did you go to dinner with?
the basketball boys. I told you.
Why
this.
weren't we invited?
Yeah, we're part of the team.
Okay, so
the
here's
boys.
Okay, there's
Hey,
two.
boys.
Yeah, boys. Hey.
I have a lot of hot husband related chat. One of them is hot husband's brother. Apparently goes to your gym and he's still afraid to say hi. And I said, but he plays basketball.
Oh, yeah?
in the
Is his
same
last
team.
name Bath?
Yeah.
Bath Salt?
Wow. Okay, the last name's Saleh,
Oh, okay.
which does translate to salt. So bravo if you're
thank
Italian.
you.
Yeah.
Because his other brother was Himalayan Rock. Wasn't
Yeah. His brother's name is Four.
it? Sorry, Floor.
For
sale.
For sale. No,
So their surname's Sali.
What about
Saleh
wind?
or Sale.
Is there
So
like a thing
Akmal
about...
Sali is related
Oh,
to...
my golly.
No, different.
Is there a thing above the E to make it go, Saleh? Or is it just sail?
That's not a thing
Oh,
in Italian. Anyway, what should we talk? No,
What gym does he go to? He goes to Peak.
no. Have you,
No, I've been going to trial body fit at Port Adelaide.
that one.
So what does he look
Sean
like?
Bacon know
He
about
looks
this?
like Christopher, but different.
Oh,
So he's saying less hot.
heaps of sense.
Yeah, he's less hot.
So he
obviously.
wants to come and say hello.
Yeah, I'm like, go say hi to Jared, and then you can like build a relationship, and then be like, so I'll see you on Tuesday night, and then you're in.
Yeah,
Oh, does
boys.
he play basketball with
They
him?
play on the same
Is
team.
he a decision maker in that team?
He is.
Get to know him, Jared.
Yep, they're all decision makers.
Well, no, I want
So if
nothing
he
to
was-
do with him then because he doesn't
Oh.
want us playing.
I was going to say,
No,
if
he
he wasn't,
does.
you'd be like, nah, I don't want to
He
talk to him.
does. I think he's intimidated by you.
Why?
Oh.
If you see me at the gym, I'm definitely not intimidating.
I know
I've asked
he's got good nipples.
Yeah, I've asked for
I've
videos.
got great nipples. I've got like hairless nipples. Yeah,
Really?
shaved,
How'd you do
yeah. I just shaved around them.
Do you work out with no top on?
No, we just said I got good nipples.
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
did see the group video call yesterday.
No, I did see the group video call
What was the
yesterday.
group
Jared,
video call
Oh,
yesterday?
yeah. Andy was busy.
you picked up, didn't you?
No, I didn't pick
Jared called us at what, 2:33?
Yeah, around 10 times.
Just to show us that his top was off at the beach.
Yeah.
I think is the only reason why.
We
he
get it.
called
You
us.
work out.
No, Matt messaged
And
us,
you
and I'm
were
like, I'll
hot
just
and
FaceTime
oily,
you guys.
and
I wasn't
you were
oily. I was sweating. Tell you what, mate. Hey, we got to stick together, bro.
Yeah,
you know
this
what I mean?
is
This is bullying
fucking
from the
hot.
other side of the fucking place.
Anyway,
Tell
so
us
me and hot husband celebrated our 3rd anniversary
Doing what?
last week of marriage. That is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What did you do?
Well, we had. Are we clever or are we cheapskates or
Yeah,
cheap
cheapskates.
steaks or cheap?
No, you're not called cheap
You ate
steaks.
Well, so you had some.
Oh,
some
guys,
Rob Phillips.
we're such cheap steaks.
So I had nothing. It was a Wednesday, so like I was like, I'm not doing anything special. Whatever.
Why shouldn't you have had something different like pasta?
Yeah, no, I hate cooking, but I had bought some steaks to make a steak.
Oh, so
Cheap
you were
steaks.
cheap steaks.
Yeah, actually, from Tish. I didn't plan that. And then his nonna called. So his nonna, his grandma called, a walking linguine.
Yeah.
It was like 7 o'clock, and she was like, "Hey, I've made some dinner. Are you guys free?" And Christopher's like, he turned her on mute. He's like, "Do you want to go to Nonna's? I know it's our anniversary, but she's made dinner." And I was like, I don't want to cook. Do you want to cook? He's like, I don't want to cook. I was like, we're going to your nonna's house. So we went to his nonna's house on our anniversary night. Is that bad or good?
Did you celebrate your anniversary physically at Nonna's house?
No, we didn't do that. No.
Okay.
And then,
That's all right then.
and then on the weekend, we were like, let's go out for dinner. And we went to Golden Boy. I've never been to
Yeah,
Golden
Golden
Boy
Boy.
before.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And
love
I
that place.
used the voucher that I was given for my birthday last year from my Nova friends.
Oh, yeah, I did
So
the
I
same.
had 2 free meals for my anniversary.
Well done.
Are we clever or we just really just
Nah,
we've
that's
lost
cheap
romance?
No, I think it's pretty clever.
We're trying to save
No,
for a
you
house.
Use every
Yeah.
resource you can, I reckon, when it comes to that
Yeah,
sort of
you're
stuff.
married, you're doing
Yeah.
it together, that's fine.
Yeah.
And also eating.
And it was all delicious, and I didn't have to cook anything, and I'm just going to push on. Okay, you saying that?
Thank you for that, Rosie. We're slowly running out of time. I think we've run out of time for the NBA story, so we'll push that to next week.
Come on.
We will go into Suburbia Showdown because I'm really excited about this one today, guys.
I know you were coughing on mic.
If someone's walking past,
The best.
yeah, that would.
Last week they would have thought there was a cowboy murdering an Italian woman because of Rosie's reaction to Andy getting that lychee out of his scone.
Oh yeah.
So, guys, last week it was Disney movies.
That would make a
and-
great telly movie. Please continue.
Okay, no problem. Today we are going to do songs from the top 50 songs of all time.
Oh, really?
According to who?
They are synonyms, right?
I love those donuts.
There you go.
Oh, yum.
According to the website that was the first response when I Googled top 50 songs of all time.
cool.
Okay.
So good luck, guys. You know how it works. I'll list off the song title. Just yell out what you think it is. Here we go. There are 10 of them. The first one is Stinks Like Older Than a Kid Whiskey.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Well done.
Oh,
so
yeah.
something
It's
I
the
didn't
title of
do
the
was
song.
like
All right.
break it down.
Yeah.
So stinks, smells. Like older than a kid is teen and whiskey is a spirit. So there you go. So number 2 is think creatively.
Marketing team.
Great
Incorrect.
song by the Spice
Lord.
Girls.
Insane in the Methane.
No, great song though.
What were the clues again? 'Cause now I've got
Think
marketing
creatively.
team.
Think creatively. It's one word. Think creatively.
Think creatively.
Nah.
Imagine.
Yeah, very
John
nice
Lennon.
work. John Lennon, think creatively. Number 3 is after 0 before 2.
1.
Well done.
Yeah.
There you go. You too.
Okay.
It's very easy. Why don't you answer that quick, you smart ass, Rosie? Okay, question 4.
Wow.
It is Ray Cyrus, Rest in Peace sneakers and...
Billy
Pumped Up Kicks.
No.
Billy Piper.
Matt, this is close to your heart. Ray Cyrus, Rest in Peace sneakers and...
Pork swords.
Jeans.
Billie Jean.
Well
Oh,
done, Andy! Yeah.
You know what?
Why
I started
James
this. I was
close
like,
to your heart?
my
Sneeds.
my music knowledge is tainted since Nova.
Yeah, I know.
Like all I can think of is fucking Pumped Up Kicks and Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, and Chameleon.
Oh yeah, and Chameleon.
Yeah.
And Perfect
Far
by
out,
Ed Sheeran.
guys. Anything like
Perfect
Five
Ed
Sauce.
Sheeran, 5
Castle on the
Sauce.
Hill.
These guys are doing a red room, so we got to play the songs every hour.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
You're going to come out to the island.
Jared's
which
next
would
clue
dodge it
is-
up.
Playing some guy because we got a record deal with
Imperfect.
Warner.
Yeah,
So we'll
turns
give you
out that
Ed
guy that we did the
Sheeran.
deals with ends up bloody being one of the big mass sexual harassment.
That's it. See you later.
Anyway,
Anyway, allegedly.
allegedly.
Anyway, 5. Feminine
Great band.
horses
Yeah.
eat at Bolton.
Sorry, say that
What?
again, sir.
Feminine horses eat it.
Daryl
Bolton.
Braithwaite horses.
No, feminine horses eat it. Bolton.
Feminine horses eat it.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been very politically
What's a-
correct. Feminine horses eat it.
Like hay?
Bolton.
So they
Hey,
No, but feminine horses, that's-
brother.
You're
Na,
close.
na, na.
Feminine horses eat it.
Heases.
Bolton.
Michael.
No.
Oh, Jude.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Jude.
Jude.
So feminine horses eat hay.
I was like trying to think of what that, because,
It
male
could have just
horses are a
been
stallion.
horses eat.
Yeah.
Nah, but you needed to
Hey.
add the
Hey.
yeah, like that. Yeah, okay.
exactly.
I mean, you write it next week, Rosie.
Harrison intended it.
6 is goes with sour, younger than a teen, Beaconsfield.
Oh god, there's too many words. I
Sweet
can't
Man
process
Minor.
it.
You're not far away, Matt.
Okay.
Sweet Man Minor.
Goes with sour, younger
Sweet.
than a teen, Beaconsfield.
Cream.
Sweet baby, fucking
Sweet child of mine.
Sweet child of mine.
Rosie got it. Well done, sweet child
Well
of
done.
mine.
I mean,
done,
you
Rosie.
did all the work, but
4
I'll
to
take the
go.
win.
Place to stay in Hollywood. Place to stay in Hollywood. Or Hollywood's in it.
Home Hills. Purple
Place
Hills.
to stay, Hollywood's in it.
Is that what it's called?
Isn't that be the top?
Place to stay,
I mean,
Hollywood's
some
in it.
people liked it.
D12. Straight up. Yeah.
Millie's back.
A bit emotional, Matt. Place to stay.
Place to stay. House.
Hotel,
Hotel.
California.
Rosie!
Rosie dominating.
Don't take the lift to Barbarella.
Stairway to Heaven.
Well done!
Ah.
Barbarella, still
Yeah.
singing songs at the moment.
Barbarella?
Heaven. She was Time Warp at Heaven.
yeah.
Okay.
Jackie J.
Is she still around?
I don't know.
What do you mean? She's not dead.
Like doing the thing.
Nah,
at
that's
the
not a
club.
thing
She's in
anymore.
her own thing. Okay, sorry. Don't bring it up. Leave me stuff when you're dead.
Yikes.
Most of the time, like you heaps male sheep.
Something Ram.
You.
So, great work, Andy. Leave me stuff when you're dead. Most of
What's
the
that called?
time,
That's-
like you heaps male sheep.
Will. What's the next part?
Will I
Leave
am?
me stuff with you when you're dead.
Yeah, Will.
Most of the time, like you heaps male sheep.
Will often ram.
No.
Whoa. Whoa. Is there something we need to talk
Yeah,
about
I mean,
here?
cheapers. Is that your LinkedIn profile?
What a subtitle that would be.
Tell us about yourself, Will Often Ram. For anything, give us a call, 8712-1023. Okay, leave me stuff when you're dead. Most of the time, like you heaps male sheep.
Will occasionally. No.
I think I've got that one wrong.
Yeah. Go.
Because it's more than most of the time. Leave me stuff when you're dead more than most of the time, like you heaps.
Is the first word
male
will?
sheep. Yes. The last word is you.
We will rock you.
No, leave
Will-
me stuff when you're dead. Most of the time, more than most of the time, like you heaps you.
We'll always love you. By Whitney?
Well, who's the other one?
I don't know. I'm just checking.
Brittany? Okay.
Michael?
Is it from Michael?
Mark Whitney.
I'll sing this song for 50 bucks.
Yeah. Thanks, Tanya.
Last one. Not great, not bad.
Pretty good yourself.
Wait, not great.
Okay, computer.
Not great, not bad.
It's a Radiohead album.
Not great, not bad. What we do when we're lonely at night.
Andy, is that KFC?
Not great, not bad. What we do when we're lonely at night.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, not great, not bad. What we do when we're lonely at night.
Are they two separate words? Is not great, not bad one word?
One.
Okay.
Not great, not bad.
All right.
No. What we do when we're lonely at night.
What, something cuddles.
No. Not great, not bad. What we do when we're lonely at night.
What we do when we're lonely at night.
Midway drink cups of tea.
Yeah.
Okay, just work through it. Not great, not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
No.
No.
Mediocre.
All right.
No.
Average.
No, you're not great.
You're
But you're
good.
not bad.
Good.
Yeah, you are.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And what do you do when you're lonely at night?
Good
Sleep?
times.
No.
From
Good bum.
No.
Good bum.
Not great, not bad.
good we.
What we do when we're lonely at night.
We all know.
Good Charlotte.
No. The singer is also an actor.
Good time. Oh, I said that. Good
And
mates.
has a funky bunch.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky.
What's the song? Not great, not
Good
bad.
Time Gang.
No, what we do when we're lonely
This is
at
one
night.
of the top 50 songs from
Yeah.
Marky Mark.
Not great,
Good
not
Time
bad.
Tonight.
No, what we do when we're lonely at night.
Good bonk.
No.
Wow.
I'm trying to open up the table to words.
Wow.
Good.
Come on, guys.
Good times rolling.
It's the something 3000.
Good Andre. Andre 3000. I feel like there's an in-joke between Andy and Jared, but no one else is getting
Not
it.
great.
Fist.
No.
No.
Big fist.
Not great, not bad. Something we do
cry?
when we're lonely
Good
at night.
cry?
No.
Good weep.
No, Andy. It starts with this letter.
Oh, I thought it started with that. That's what I was stuck on.
Not great, not bad. Something we do when we're lonely at night.
What letter did you point out on the keyboard just then? Because Andy's not picking up what you're putting down.
It's a,
Vom.
it's a Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch song.
Good vibration.
Wow.
Fuck.
As a woman in the team, I
there's
feel like I
nothing
left you
like
down.
being quiet at night, sitting down on the couch and vibrating. For me,
I mean,
wonderful.
What do you? I mean, okay.
I use my massage gun.
I mean,
You actually do.
Matty's got his diary. He's about to head off.
Oh, okay, so we're going to go to the quiz.
Quiz.
Let's go to the quiz to wrap up this round of Best Teammates. You can follow us on the socials at Best Teammates on everything. Video content comes out. Guess the best team, Shifty. Let's do it.
Now,
Jared.
Best Teammates. The Back to the Future quiz.
All right. I reluctantly regret doing this quiz now because Rosie said that she'd already taken the time to do one, and I lied when you'd asked me if I'd already done it.
Well, if Rosie wins,
Because I forgot.
Jared asked a couple of hours ago, have you written one? You said, yeah, of
I
course
so
I have.
confidently
and
said
I was
yes.
like, oh, bugger.
very confident response.
It was quick too.
Accidentally
Yeah.
wrote one.
And so I whipped this up a little bit early.
Okay, so Rosie, hold on to yours.
Yeah,
and
Chris.
you
It
might
would be
able to-
completely irrelevant because it's so topical.
No, it's like every quiz you do. Yep.
So this is a little bit of old and new. Okay, so some current topics and some throwbacks.
So it's a bit
Hey,
like...
I like your diary, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to get out of here.
No.
You know, I was like, you had
Diary.
an
Dear
appointment.
diary.
But
Jared made fun of... No.
Rosie was
All right.
extra up and about today.
Let's
I think
start.
we're going to see something on the socials later.
Also, what's the scab?
Your buzzer...
Rosie kept coughing.
Your buzzer is your favourite medical procedure.
Okay.
Colonoscopy.
Cyst pop.
pap smear.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
I like cyst pop better.
Wow. This one's not going online.
Can I say something?
say that.
I don't
Yes.
want to say
You can
that.
say
It's
it.
not my favourite. It's very uncomfortable. Let's say medical procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we like.
Hip replacement.
I'm going to say Botox.
Botox. Okay. All right, done. Okay. All right, question 1. Which Kardashian just got engaged?
Botox.
Oh, that was cis pop.
I don't fucking know. I was thinking of cis pops.
What's a cis pop?
It's where the
His cis popped out of his head.
A cis pop.
I think, no, she's like, I haven't heard that genre of music. What is cis pop?
What was the question?
Which Kardashian just got engaged?
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, you take it.
Yes.
That would be Courtney.
Correct. For an extra point, who did you get engaged to?
Is she the one with Travis Scott?
No.
Oh, is she the one with Travis Barker?
Yes.
One of them is with Travis
No,
Scott.
she's with Travis Scott.
Travis Barker.
She's not with Travis Barker.
Yeah.
Like the drummer from Blink-182.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought she was with Travis Pastrana from Nitro Circus.
No, that's Travis Dodd.
Oh,
Yeah.
Travis Dodd.
Yeah.
I thought she was with the guy that sang Why Does It Always Rain on Me, the band Travis.
Oh, God. Anyway.
Is she really with Travis Barker?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
They've been
They
together
just
for about
keep
3 months and now they're engaged.
licking each
so-
other's faces.
right.
in
Yeah, it is an
public.
odd looking.
She was obviously barking her up the right tree.
Yeah, good
With
one.
the drumsticks.
Question 2. What did Kanye legally change his name to?
Botox.
Yes.
Yee.
He did. That's
Y-E.
right. Just today.
Is it Yee
Really?
or Yay, Rosie?
Yeah, I thought it was Yay.
Yeah, so give her a buzzer out.
No, that's all right. We'll give it to Rosie. Okay. Which?
But is it YE with a thing above it?
No.
What's your obsession with things above it?
I don't know.
Why are you like Saleh or
So,
Yeah, what's it called? It's called
Umlaut.
Umblau. Or something
it's an
like that. Yeah.
umblau.
You're so cultured.
Remember
boys.
how many you've got? So it's 1 to Jared, 1 to Rosie.
Okay.
Okay. Which
Handy
popular
score check.
0.
Which popular comedian is under scrutiny for their views on transgender?
Oh, that's colonoscopy. Dave Chappelle.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
What is the name of Billie Eilish's producer brother?
Oh,
Botox.
Yes.
Billie Eilish's brother.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's technically right.
is it Ken Tucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah, boy.
No.
No, it would be Ken Tucky Fried Chicken Eilish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
true.
yeah.
No,
Sorry.
it's not.
Take
All right,
the
Mum.
point off me, I didn't get.
Maybe we can
hell.
do sort of Jared's game that he plays.
So you're so
um,
angry. Maybe when you said you had dinner at Nonna's house, you actually had it at your house because you're the fucking Nonna. Also, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean that.
That's right.
I like your
asking
high
for it.
energy.
All right,
today.
guys, here's the Shifty
Yeah,
Sound.
Hey,
we give up?
what was the
No,
question?
no, we don't give
Oh,
up.
Billie Eilish's
Eilish's
brother.
Oh, yeah.
We can do this.
Steve?
Travis.
No.
Brian.
Think like sharks and dolphins have these.
Mark.
Finn.
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 Finn Eilish.
Finley. Finland.
Finland.
Finish?
It sounds like it's not, but it sounds like maybe an
Finnegan.
island in Greece.
Oh.
Finos.
Finamalfi Coast.
Similar.
Finos.
No, similar.
Finoshi.
No.
Finokinos.
Fin Grease.
Fin Mykonos.
No, okay, no one got it.
Fish fingers.
Phineas.
What?
Phineas.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Can't wait for this quiz to Phineas.
Well played. Okay, here's one I don't think's been in the quiz before. It might have, but it's...
What is it? What is it?
Who am I?
Okay.
I was born on the 16th of July, 1947.
Ooh,
Door,
who could this be?
Botox.
Yes?
Jared Walsh.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I was born in Sydney, Australia. I am a horticulturalist by trade.
Oh, yeah, colonoscopy. Don Burke.
It is Don Burke, yes.
Yeah. All I could think about was glass coffee tables.
Okay.
I had
You know
my own
how
TV
earlier
show between 1987 and 2004. Yeah.
You asked me why I was watching Blue's Clues.
Right.
Why
Sure,
is Don
sicko.
Burke in your thought process today?
Because I was thinking I wanted to
It's
do
on Lobster Tube.
I wanted to do a Who Am I between some famous Australians, and it was either John Farnham, Don Burke, or Flathead from Home and Away.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
okay, fair
really
enough.
good choices.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done, Matty.
What is the name of Green Day's frontman?
Colonoscopy.
Yeah.
It's Billy Joe Armstrong.
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
Thanks, guys. Cheers for the support.
I have to scrap.
done,
I have to
Jared.
scrap question 7 because we're not allowed to talk about him anymore. Who is the current Adelaide Lord Mayor?
Oh, it's a new one, isn't it?
That woman.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, they're allowed to be the mayor. They're allowed to drive.
Wait, no, it's not. I'm talking about the government general. I've stuffed that up.
Jesus,
Anyway.
Rosie. Sisters,
It's also
bro.
a woman.
Oh, well, that's okay.
And I'm here for the sisterhood.
Are you really? Because you just denigrated the fact that she's a woman.
No, I was helping you find the answer. Gosh.
Is it Bruce Jitte?
Bloody well should be, though, should it, guys?
It should be Bruce. Yeah, boys.
Hello,
Bruce. Her first name it's a little bit like this down at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Sandy.
Yeah, stinky as seaweed. Is it Stinky Stevens?
The first part of her last name is a part of a song. It is the chorus, the bridge, and
it's Sandy, Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Yeah, similar.
Sandy verse.
Yeah, that's the first part.
Sandy chorus.
No.
Sandy
verse.
Sandy
And then-
Fashola.
Then the
Wow,
second part of her
someone
last
playing
name is something that you do around the house.
You're hosting the quiz, not Suburbia
Sandy
quiz.
verse wank.
Sandy verse vibration.
Oh, Jesus.
Sandy verse
Do
diary.
these verse chore.
Sandy verse.
Yeah,
is that
no,
it?
yeah.
Sandy verse Shaw.
Verse chore.
Yeah. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Break that down too.
Paul, Amanda, and James were on air between what years?
Oh, God, that's a great
Like, do you have to say
question.
both years?
What's her name? Paul.
Paul, Amanda, and James.
So I reckon
I
they,
remember
colonoscopy, I reckon they wrapped up in 2000, 99, 2001.
No, it was 90s.
How many years
It
were
was
they on air
deep in
for?
the 90s.
3?
They were definitely on air in 99. Are you all right, buddy?
It's a contract sort of period for that sort of thing. About 3 years?
Oh, wow, they're getting real technical.
Wow, yeah.
Ooh.
Depends on the gas
I'm going to say Botox, 94, 95 to 98.
Be my guy, Brayshaw.
Yeah. Yeah, your name will be on the fucking the show's name next year. No, it's not.
it's
See you later. Bye.
I think Rosie should do the quizzes from now on.
No, that's a great...
No, welcome to my world, Matty.
Yeah.
Welcome
Is
to be
it 6 years?
Almost.
7?
No.
Yeah, 5.
Yes.
So it was from 97,
No.
6,
No.
definitely 95.
No.
So it's from
Other way.
98 until 2003.
Yes!
Yeah,
Oh,
got it.
yeah.
First go.
Well done. Yeah, first
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
eat a
yeah.
dick, guys.
Okay, last one.
Very good question.
Last one. What did I have for dinner to fix my hangover?
Botox.
Wait, stop before you answer. This one is worth 1,000,000 points. Whoever gets it has to write the quiz next week.
Oh, well, Botox.
Yeah.
Nothing because you chucked it up.
No.
Have another guess, Rosie.
It was
yeah,
Macca's.
No.
No, have another guess, Rosie.
What? Did you tell us? Have I forgotten?
I mean, have you listened to any of the quizzes?
Oh. It was steak.
Oh, my God, Rosie.
Was it KFC?
I thought that was a good quiz.
Honestly thought I didn't pick up the clue. Great quiz. You can do it again
Thanks.
next week if you
No,
want.
you won.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it's all you.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And you can follow us on the socials at Best Teammates. The great thing is we are back Friday for a Booze Teammates. This is the first
have some
one
water.
that Rosie's going to be involved with. Okay, the second one.
Shifty lizard.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
where were you?
I was with you.
Were you?
Yeah, gosh. Thanks for remembering my existence. All right, we'll wrap this up on a sour note. See you Friday.
Bright Trophy Center. Cups, trophy badges, medals. Yeah, we do it better. Best teammates. BTC, BTM, BTS. Yeah. Best teammates. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Okay.